And I'm here to speak to you about your access, a wonderful initiative for researchers who are in mobility, changing countries and traveling from one country to another country for the purpose of research. And my background is research as well. I'm a biologist. I'm a part-time teacher in Dublin City University. When I came to Ireland, I was a assistant lecturer in the University of Galway. I'm a botanist by training, but I now work full-time in this wonderful area of providing service, in addition to my biology teaching. So my talk would be particularly useful to researchers of various background and various stages, young researchers and also advanced researchers, and also for companies employing researchers. So maybe a few words as an introduction, so you know all that mobility is very good for research. It's absolutely fantastic, and there have been a lot of studies showing it, that it advances research skills, international contacts, etc. So it's very good, but obviously, time spent abroad is fantastic for you, but has a lot of drawbacks, especially if it comes to practicalities. So you're always, enthusiastic about the idea of going somewhere, joining a new team, a new environment, developing yourself, coming with fantastic new ideas, but practical difficulties might be really sometimes terrible for you. Immigration, working permission, family issues, social security, housing, banking, etc. Also cultural differences, language barriers. So because of that, European Commission came up with an idea of creating some wonderful initiative, which is called Your Access. Now it's quite old, a couple of years, over 10. So this is European funded initiative, and there is a link here, so you can go on the website and see what we are doing. And there is a network of over 40 countries working together, for this, to help with practical problems for researchers, with relocating, etc. So Ireland is one of the, of the countries with Your Access service. I'll tell you in a moment what we are doing. Generally, Your Access focuses on 4 missions. First is wonderful jobs platform. So we have, this is the best platform for jobs. It's free for users. So researchers and students, everybody can look for jobs for free. And at the moment, we have over 9,000 jobs advertised for research. And it's also free for companies and research institutions to advertise jobs. The only thing is that you need to get registered. This is founded by the European Commission. It's not free, for the founders, but free for the users. We also have, fantastic practical assistance, tailored assistance for researchers coming to us with their problems and, looking for help in various issues related to mobility. And we have over 300 contact points across Europe. And the fantastic thing is that we are a big network, and we meet from time to time in Brussels. We also have meetings together. So I know people from over 40 countries. So if somebody is coming to me asking for for help relocating to France or Germany, I know people down there who will be really helpful in responding to needs, to all these questions, whatever area, housing, immigration, everything. So we are a network of people helping, researchers across Europe and also in Israel. And we have a website related to human resources excellence and rights of researchers, and also Your Access links. This is the, networking tool for researchers from Europe, and not only from Europe, living outside Europe. So in Asia, China, India, Japan, and Northern America. So even if somebody is living for America, I can put you in touch with my colleague working in Washington, who can be really helpful in terms of different questions related to practicalities, immigration, etc. for research purpose. And this is really working very well. So this is an example of our screenshot. You can see how you can find information. For example, you are moving to Germany, so you typed in Germany, and you are looking. Here you have a possibility to look for accommodation, language courses, taxation, and all this information. So make sure that the information is up to date. And now we are thinking about, the website will have a new look, more user-friendly. In a few months, Your Access will have a fresh, new look. But now it looks like that. So let me, focus on jobs. This is very good. So at the moment we have over 4,000 vacancies on your access. Here is a link on how to publish a job for institutions and how to find a job for those who are looking for jobs. Obviously we take jobs, your access is taking jobs from other job platforms like Science, Pharma Jobs, Galaxy, Focus Island, and I think Nature as well. What is more, there is a fantastic CV database, so researchers leave their CVs, and companies can search for people, for potential employees, and so that's a very good thing as well. And some countries are, even obliged to. For my country, my native country, Poland, everybody has to upload the jobs on your access by law. In Ireland, we encourage all institutions to do that, so it's very rich in jobs, and I know people who found jobs, including my daughter, through your access website. So it's really very good. Now, if you go on European website, I really recommend it to you. You log in here, and the movies and everything. It's very easy to explain how to do it, and you can enter your keyword, and you can find what positions are available to you. So that's good. There are other reasons for going on your Access Europe. For example, there are beautiful programs for SMEs and researchers. This is one of these, Horizon 2020 SME Innovation Associate for Researchers program, which is very good. The program assists researchers in finding SMEs who all the details are on the website. And this is similar to Marie Curie Actions, but a bit different. Also requires there are mobility criteria, so it applies to researchers who haven't spent more than 12 months in a country where the SME is located. So you need to read carefully. But there is funding, there are options, and this is linked to your access. So please have a look and read what is there for you. And now this is our local, the Irish your access the office is located in Dublin on Marion Square under the Irish Universities Association. And we work together with Marie Curie colleagues who are, they specialize in providing information about Marie Curie actions. So we sit in one office, so we collaborate. What is interesting here, our website has section for outgoing researchers and incoming researchers with practical information and links. Obviously, I'm always there, available for taking your phone calls and providing information, whatever you need, especially if you're relocating to other countries. I can put you in touch with my colleagues who are there. We have information about doctorate programs, how to apply for job opportunities, funding programs, so this is what we are trying to update as, effectively. And we also have a business interface, so this is the interface for companies with four key areas. One of these would be a funding search engine. It's fantastic, I think, too. You can type your keywords here for depending where you are geographically located in Ireland, the region, what kind of area you are working, what is the size of your company, and with typing this, you always get a couple of funding possibilities for you. So it's really, it's also free for users. So it's a fantastic option, and our colleagues this is updated every day. So it's great to try. So this is funding search. We have also jobs. So a platform for advertising your jobs free of charge. So these jobs can be seen by all researchers because we are really active promoting, job portals in over 40 countries in Europe, including Israel and also abroad. So it's a very big population of researchers who can see it. And CV database, as I mentioned. And I would like to talk about, my area, which is fast-track immigration. I specialize in immigration. This is, it happened because I'm not an immigration expert. Now I am, but when I started working in your access, I wasn't. But it happened that most of the questions which are, coming to us are about visas, immigration, and permissions, and family relocations, and all these things. So I needed to specialize, and now I'm a really expert. I have my own channel. I speak with immigration every day. So we are really great in that area. And what we do in Your Access, we actually manage a special immigration pathway for researchers, which is called Hosting Agreement Immigration, Fast-Track Immigration Visa. So this is Fast-Track Immigration Visa for researchers, and Ireland opted voluntarily for this. This is linked to, Research Directive, and the Third Country Research Directive, which came into place in 2000 and at the end of 2002. So all Schengen countries were obliged to participate in this project, but Ireland voluntarily, joined it, and is very successful in running this. So we adopted this scheme in 2007, and since that we welcome over 3,000 researchers in Ireland from over 85 countries outside EU. Most of them come from India and China, and also America. So what we do, we are the people who are managing this scheme for the Department of Jobs, Enterprise and Innovation. So all hosting agreements, I can explain more if anybody is interested. I can provide more information about it. But it's very good scheme. Visas is given quicker. People can come here with their families immediately. So there is no waiting period for joining your license and kids. The salary, for a normal work permit, you have to earn at least 30,000, and depending on how many kids you have, your salary has to be bigger and bigger. In hosting agreement, the minimum salary for people with kids in Ireland is 30,000 per annum, so it's much lower than for normal people, other people. So also people after 2 years on this scheme, researchers have freedom of working everywhere without any permission. So no hosting agreement, no work permit. So it's a gate opener for people, and many actually avail of that. So it's very good. And in addition to administrating that program, we also provide information on all kinds of immigration questions. And we solve people's immigration problems and issues and everything, with our immigration colleagues. So. Generally, this is the nationality background, so you can see who is coming to Ireland. Most people are coming from China, India, and also from America, Russia, etc. But 50% are from Asia and America. And for different disciplines, but the majority is coming for IT, and life science. And also, I carried out a survey a couple of years ago, and it turned out that people, generally, they said that they wouldn't have come to Ireland if this scientific visa scheme wasn't in place. So 20–30% said no, I wouldn't come. So it is good to have it. And I have a couple of quotes from people who availed of our service and are very happy with that. So this is more of that. I'm not sure if you all are interested in every aspect of your access, but if you plan to go abroad, or you are looking for a job, or you are some kind related to immigration, and you have some kind of problem or question about that, so please contact me. And to do this, hosting agreement scheme, to be able to hire researchers, you need accreditation from the Department of Jobs, and this is free. Everything. All these services are free for the users, so you don't need to pay anything, and we are there on various square to help you. So thank you so much. That's it from me.